So we've looked at the architectural blueprint of the team operating system, but even the best designed house will fail if the foundation is sinking. In a human-centric organisation, that foundation is psychological safety. Psychological safety isn't a soft HR concept. It's a hard physiological requirement for high performance. Now, I want to move away from the management buzzwords and actually take a look at the biology. Every single person on your team has a highly efficient survival network. And its only job is to scan the environment for threats. To keep us safe is its primary task. In the modern workplace, threats aren't saber-toothed tigers. They're social threats, the fear of looking stupid, the fear of being blamed, or the fear of being the messenger who gets shot. When a team member feels a social threat, their prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that's responsible for that creativity, logical thinking, problem solving, literally shuts down. So you were paying for a high-level strategist, let's say, but because of the environment, you're only getting a fight or flight survivor. If you're a regular attendee at our webinars, you'll have heard me speak many times on the brain's primary function to keep us safe, which it does by constantly scanning the environment, receiving up to 11,000 pieces of information per second, which it categorises as a potential threat or a potential reward, something which we will want or will enjoy. It would be good for us. So when safety is low, people hide or hold back information. They don't own up to mistakes. They stop sharing innovative ideas that feel a bit risky. And they hide when they're struggling. For a culture architect, this is an absolute disaster. You cannot optimize a system if the data coming into it is false or incomplete. As an architect, you don't just ask for honesty, you design it. And this brings me to a concept called failing loudly. Most organizations fail quietly. A mistake happens. Someone feels shame, scared. They fix it in the dark in the hope that nobody will find out. And the rest of the team actually learns nothing. The mistake is therefore destined to happen again. The culture architect implements a failing loudly framework. And this is a ritualized process where mistakes are treated as system data rather than personal failure. So here's how the architect handles an error. They depersonalize it. We don't ask who did this. We ask which part of the operating system allowed this to happen. They review the protocol. Was the decision-making framework unclear? Was the communication protocol broken? And then they broadcast the learning. They share the error and the new system update with the whole team. By failing loudly, you signal to the amygdala within our brain that it's safe to be honest. We're giving people that permission to feel safe, to own up to mistakes, to discuss the error. And you're literally turning off their threat response so their innovation response can turn back on, and they maintain the use of their best logical and creative problem-solving thinking skills.